Today we're going to be reviewing a game by one of our subscribers on the EU West server. Now in this review we're going to be focusing on what this player does well and more importantly the areas that he can improve upon. Now to be honest, his teammates were not the best in this game, but at the same time dwelling on how terrible your teammates are is not going to help you get a lot better, so we'll be focusing on the areas that this particular individual can improve upon. Our Master Yi gets his first kill of the game by ganking an Oryx and an Olaf in the top lane. This is not a bad start. Afterwards he heads back to base and it looks like he's trying to secure vision on the bottom side river to get the dragon. After roaming around the map for the bit, he decides to commit to taking the dragon, and this is where he makes his first mistake of the game. He activates the sweeper while going into the dragon pit and notices an enemy ward. The first thing that you should realize when you spot a ward while you're doing the dragon is that the enemy team sees you at the dragon and they're probably going to come and kill you. Failing to react immediately, Master Yi spends some time trying to do the dragon, and by the time he tries to leave it's simply too late. The enemy team catches up with him and kills him. The correct course of action would have been to leave immediately and without hanging around, because you don't want to give the enemy team a chance to catch you. As our hero respawns and comes out of base, he notices that the enemy Olaf is dominating his top lane Shen. Now luckily the enemy Olaf seems to have a habit of overextending, and this presents a great opportunity for our hero to pick up a kill, and that is exactly what he does, coming in, ganking and killing the Olaf. While Master Yi is counter-jungling the enemy jungler, the enemy Olaf respawns, heads back to lane and starts chasing down the Shen. This guy is very thirsty and easily punishable, and that is exactly what our hero does, ganking and killing the enemy Olaf once again. Given the fact that this enemy Olaf is extremely aggressive, it means that he's also the greatest source of gold for Master Yi in this game, so long as he can keep killing Olaf every time Olaf goes for Shen. A short while later, Master Yi is trying to clear the Rift Herald, and while he's trying to clear it, the enemy Olaf comes by, and here Master Yi makes a crucial mistake. As soon as he saw Olaf, he should have continued walking away as quick as he can, but instead he hesitates and hangs around for just a moment, and that buys Olaf the time that it needs to get in range and catch Master Yi with one axe. And given that a Highlander is on cooldown, Master Yi cannot get away. He ends up having to fight the Olaf and he dies. Now our top lane Shen is going to try to be a hero by dashing in there and trying to steal the Rift Herald. Unfortunately it does not work out, but I must say this was a very valiant effort. A short while after that, Master Yi finds the enemy Echo inside his jungle and he reflexively activates Highlander, which is kind of a waste here because you have no hope of catching Echo as she dashes over a wall. After that, with Highlander on cooldown, the worst play of the game happens. Master Yi decides to commit to clearing the Krugs, while the enemy top lane Olaf and Echo push to take the top lane turret. Now, Shen was not doing that well, but he made the right call here by trying to defend the turret, and he actually got Olaf considerably low on health. If Master Yi had decided to come defend the top turret, instead of spending a good 10 seconds clearing the Krugs, this could have gone the other way around and Master Yi could have easily picked up a double kill, which would help his team stay in the game. A short while later, there's a fight in the mid lane where the enemy team kills Misfortune and Shen, and Master Yi chooses to go in after, and unfortunately the lowest health target is a Leona, and you're not going to kill the Leona because she's going to stun you, CC you, and you are going to die. This was not a good decision. A short while later, while clearing his own jungle, the Master Yi gets caught behind enemy lines. Now this can't really be helped the way that it unfolded, as Master Yi cannot fight his way out. However, he does have one exit, and that is the Blast Cone that's just behind the Olaf. Had Master Yi used Highlander to run to that Blast Cone and catapult himself over the wall, he would have made it to safety and could have recalled safely to base. One thing I want to call out is the itemization choices. Given that the primary carries on the enemy team for this particular game are the Olaf and the Twitch, the appropriate items might have been more armor and health instead of just straight health with a Frozen Mallet, so Randuin's Omen would have been a good idea. Additionally, to deal with the Kassadin and Echo, a Wit's End would have been a better idea than a Spirit Visage, plus the Wit's End is going to help you kill Olaf and Twitch much faster anyway. During the final play of the game, Shen is wandering around the river when he gets attacked by the enemy team, and Master Yi does not see this happening on the map as he casually goes to clear the Krugs, and not paying attention to what the Shen was bringing in with him is what leads to both himself and Shen getting caught out returning to base and dying in the process. That covers all of the significant plays that I've seen in this game as a room for improvement, and hopefully this helps our Master Yi improve his playstyle. And that about wraps up the review of this particular game. If you like the content of this channel, do subscribe by hitting the subscribe button as well as the little bell icon to be notified of all new videos that are coming out. If you want to support the channel directly and help keep things going, there are a number of options available. In the About section of the channel, there's a Patreon link that you can join to directly contribute towards the channel, as well as a Streamlabs link. You can also join the channel through YouTube memberships, which will unlock a number of perks, including shoutouts at the end of the videos, videos on topics that you specifically want to have covered, as well as gameplay reviews of games that you want to have reviewed to find out what you could have done differently. There's also a community tab that I've opened for people that want to provide some input, for example, on how long you want the videos to be. And there's also a Discord channel that opened recently, so if you want to drop by and say hi or just chat with other folks who are subscribed to the channel, you can drop in here. If you want to see more videos like the ones that you're seeing right now, you can go to the playlist section of the channel to see a playlist on strategies that you can use in your games, examples of decision making in game, as well as full game analysis. I highly recommend checking out all three of these if you want to learn more about the game and develop your macro capabilities.